Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? It's the Pound / Marvel Media Podcast.
And we're back.
That's Pound and I'm Slash.
Yeah, I'm Pound and Slasher, and we Pound and Slash.
Hey, guys, it's been like months.
Yeah.
We didn't forget you. We know you're there.
We're here. All of you.
Just to give you guys an update, here's what's crazy. So we were like a month and a half ahead.
I was
in
gonna say, when
recording.
did we really? Because the last thing we recorded was what, Spider? No, what was that? I don't remember either.
But we were like a month and a half ahead. Like we had several episodes done.
Yeah.
Those came out and then we disappeared. And I'm blaming the kid that hit Ralph.
I wish at least he thought it. I can't go into detail, but you don't know how much frustration I am. Yeah. But I'm happy here. Like I tried to.
He's alive. He's safe. And that's what matters.
Because this could have been a very situation. Well, Nick's doing the podcast. I gotta do it through a TV. Oh shit! I would have been with Charles Xavier in a minute.
And there are some things we could be recording, but we're not. So,
yeah. But we're back though.
We still have not. I haven't even watched. But we also haven't recorded our review of Echo as a series. X-Men 97's going on right now. I think it's got one episode left.
One more episode. Yep, I already didn't watch. The sad thing is, I didn't watch all of them. I'm down.
I've only watched 3 of those, so that's probably just going to go in the head as something we got to watch at some point.
Yep.
To talk about.
Yep. And it's going to stay in my head forever because it's just there.
However, today, what we're talking about
was
the
we
last
were waiting
thing we
for
drew,
so long,
and I still have the sheet.
Shit, you might have pulled it. If anything, you probably pulled it.
And it was Captain America 2: Death Too Soon.
This was 4 months in the making, guys.
And here's what sucks. So, we drew this. Ralph and I were going to go ahead and watch it and record our review of it.
Yeah.
But we couldn't find a video of it online, legally or through nefarious means. I did try both, believe me.
I went through my phone and it just gave me the trailer.
I looked it up on Vudu to try and buy it. It wasn't available.
Yep. Yeah.
I looked up all the streaming sites. Nobody has it. I'm surprised Disney Plus hasn't picked it up.
Right.
I also tried through some of our other, nefarious means. None of them had it. It's like a movie that didn't exist until I went to Amazon.com. Went to Amazon.com and had to buy the DVD that is both the movies that were the old 1970s TV movies. They both came out in 79.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. But, yeah. And, I think you know why it didn't get picked up by Disney Plus? Because it's still owned by Universal.
It might be.
Remember, I think that version of Captain America might still be owned by Universal. Like, Marvel still has shit everywhere
They got Spider-Man on there, and Sony's Spider-Man.
Yeah, they still got Sony, but I thought they had they couldn't get, there's like a Japanese Spider-Man too, man.
There is.
As I said, like, they don't own that.
They don't have, but.
Right, Marvel characters are still out there where, they can still be used.
So, we're not going to go through a whole bunch of news. Because, we got like 4 months of news that we could cover and stuff like that.
Oh, man, this would be a 4-hour... He'll miss wrestling.
There are only a couple of things that I wanted to go over about some news. The first and foremost was Kevin Feige and the Marvel team have come out and said that they are only going to do 2 to 3 movies a year.
Yeah, 2 or 3 movies.
And 2 series at most on Disney Plus a year.
So we're going...
They're depressing me.
Dang, why?
Dude, I want 5 movies a year.
Remember back then? Hey, I remember they were pushing.
I remember when they were talking about all the stuff we were going to do, and me and you were like,
"You're
doing this podcast forever. Let's go."
Yeah, now they dialed it back. Look what we got. The only MCU movie that's coming out is Deadpool
this year.
That's it. And then you got Agatha Harkness and all that crap and What If.
No one cares about Agatha. No one cares about What If. No one cares about. What the heck is that? The stupid movie with the dude that's the dude that plays Flash. The dude that plays Flash. That's hilarious.
The Quicksilver dude.
The Quicksilver dude.
Yeah, that guy. Evan Peters.
Craven.
Oh shit! I thought Evan Peters. God damn.
They got the Craven movie coming out. No one cares.
What? And then they got Venom 3. Oh well, here's some news.
I think Venom 3's next year though.
I thought it was this year. Because when is and I hate to be political, but when is the election? Because see, I meant to bring that up. They were going to push it on November, but because of the whole election thing, they pulled it back to October. It was going to be around November.
I didn't even know they had started filming.
Yeah, they started filming the third Venom already.
But
they were going to, but because of the whole election scare situation, they decided not to.
2024 film.
Yeah, but it was supposed to come out in November of this year, but because of all the voting they got going on, they said nope, we're gonna push it backward to October. So it's gonna be on its normal October 25th, Halloween, close to Halloween, just like the first one was, like Halloween. Which still to this day I didn't know they made still doing a third film of Venom, but people still want to see Venom. I didn't think people cared.
I don't.
I don't. I never did.
So my problem with Venom, and I think we talked about this when we covered Let There Be Carnage, was I remember when the first Venom came out.
Right.
And I was like, the first half of the movie's kind of boring, but when he gets the Venom suit, it actually got really fun. The banter back and forth, and I was like, man, I would love a whole movie of this.
Right.
And I was wrong.
See, and that's the thing, and people...
It got really annoying.
But people they're like, yeah, let's get this Venom going and all that, and it racked in a lot of money, I guess. So that's why they came with a second one, and then it's like, oh, y'all really wanted to actually see this type of stuff. And then I think you the one told me that they're doing a Venom 3, and I said, I should have been like, yeah, obviously, because you got to complete the movie. I'm like, I thought they stopped doing this.
I wonder if they're still going to have Vulture in it.
I thought that was supposed to be for Morbius, I thought the whole point, but they're all connected, aren't they? Everything's connected. I guess
it's the Spidey verse without Spidey.
Right, because you think you would show that.
I'm just saying it should be Andrew Garfield's fucking Spider-Verse. They should have bring him in, let him do his thing.
And really, out of everybody here, he's the one that got shafted by Sony because during those email leaks, we go back to every time they were talking about getting rid of Andrew Garfield, and that's crazy because they. Just like with MCU, like they had a whole bunch of movies lined up, Sinister Six that was going to tie into it, and then they all scrapped it. And now they're pushing this weird Sinister Six thing. I guess that's what they're trying to do without a Spider-Man. I just don't understand what everybody's doing without Spider-Man. And then people, even on Twitter, are upset. They're like, well, then don't go watch the movie. No. Like, it's not even that. It's just, why? It's like Madam Web. Why?
Yeah, we still got to add, like, Madam Web to our head now.
Oh, God. And that's going to be fun. Can't wait to dive into that. Because some people said, like, you got to give the movie a chance. I'm not giving that nothing.
Deadpool's coming. The trailers look funny.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
Oh, Ben Affleck said he's not going to return for Daredevil and Deadpool and Wolverine.
That's fine. I didn't think he was going to. I never even had that thought.
That thought never crossed the mind of him. Because people were asking about that on
if he's going to come back to Daredevil, I think it's going to be in like a Secret Wars type scenario. Have him and the MCU Matt Murdock fight each other.
But people were asking that, though, for like a little bit. Especially on Twitter, they said, like, they even had a poll, and Ben Affleck was like, well, he said Kevin Feige never called him. Or he never got the call from Kevin Feige to say, hey, come back and do Deadpool. So
there's rumor that Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck could be coming in as different Marvel characters. I did read about that.
So Ben Affleck won't be coming for Daredevil, but he might come for different Marvel characters.
And the funny thing is, from what I was reading, a fan theory and hope is that it's going to be the two of them on some other superhero team within the Marvel universe, and it would be like it would be funny basically to see like Marvel's version of Justice League because it's the two of them,
right? And
maybe even others. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind. Like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing Ben Affleck. Not as Daredevil, of course, but I wouldn't mind seeing Ben Affleck and Harry Cavill playing again.
Another fun little bit of news, and I put some other things together. Marvel and DC are closer than they've ever been right now as companies.
Wait, hold up. Okay.
It has been announced that there is now a package of subscriptions you can get that are Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max.
Whoa.
And if you think about it, Max is where all of DC's stuff goes. So so DC and Marvel are under a package deal.
At least a package deal. I'm just
saying.
They're not on a contract deal. They're on a package deal.
Moving forward, we could see some crossover at some point. And we won't.
We're going to be like 60 years old.
I'm joking. Actually,
if that does happen, we're going to be like 60 when it happens.
The only thing I think we'll see crossover wise of any important media at this point, and I say important, comics do not fall under important as far as how in the realm of what I'm talking about. They are important though. I think moving forward, the only way we're going to see them together, I do think at some point we'll get a Marvel versus DC video game. Or because it was rumored,
right.
And no one ever really denied it.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
NetherRealm Studios is the ones that I've heard were the ones that might be working on it.
You have to get every signed deal everywhere to make that happen. You got you go treat like Marvel versus Capcom, or even DC versus Mortal Kombat.
No,
like
it would be like Injustice.
Oh shit! Like that type of thing.
That's who NetherRealm Studios.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I didn't know. I thought they were still trying to do Justice 3 still. I thought.
They missed that boat. They put 2 dumbass Mortal Kombat. Oh, okay, 1 good Mortal Kombat game and 1 dumbass Mortal Kombat game back.
You're not talking about the new one, right?
The new one's trash.
It's not bad. It looks bad. Okay.
No.
It's not better than Mortal Kombat. Was it 12? 11?
10 and 11 were fine. 1 or 12 is stupid.
Yeah, they went. Well, they're trying to go back to their roots.
They're trying to retell the story from the beginning again.
We're watching Uncle Ben die 5 billion more times.
Right.
They found. Oh yeah, somebody's Galactus. They found the villain play Galactus already.
You remember how they found somebody and casted her? They casted the lady that was supposed to be.
Silver Surfer. Yeah. So yeah, we got Silver Surfer, and then somebody named Ralph Inson.
Yeah, I have no clue who he is.
I don't know who that is, but he's Galactus.
That was some drama. People were like, the female Silver Surfer.
Yep, that was being pushed too as the female.
But people don't understand there was a female Silver Surfer.
Yep. In the comics, I looked that up. I didn't really care who was playing it.
I think we'll get the male one in there too. They just haven't cast that character yet.
Well,
because the female server is supposed to be a sister, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so
girlfriend.
We might have 2 Silver. I would be cool. We might see 2 Silver Surfers just destroying people, killing planets. For Galactus, because they, like I said, they just found Galactus. Now you got the Silver Surfer. You got the big dude himself. Oh yeah, they're starting to film July. So July they'll be starting. So we'll hopefully be seeing a trailer for that.
And we did get the full cast as well for the team.
Yeah. Now some people did get upset about Johnny Storm. Because they said that guy's slightly. I don't know. I've seen him in Stranger Things, and he's in The Quiet Place Day 1.
I've seen people upset about Pascal.
Really? I thought it was about John Stewart because John Stewart will look young. But then again, you gotta remember though, it's set like in that 60s, so he's gonna look like he's supposed to be mid 30s. He's probably supposed to be like 20 something. But why are they upset about Pascal? Did he not look like?
Because they wanted Krasinski.
Oh, that's just a personal
thing.
People
were like, we want Krasinski, and I'm telling you
that's just
right
a personal thing. We can't even.
I have never seen Pascal do bad in any role he's done.
Right, killed it in The Mandarin.
Everything he's done, whether it was The Mandarin, whether it was The Last of Us.
Yep. Oh, he's just a talented actor.
And there's several other projects he's been a part
of.
He
did Game of Thrones a little bit there too, but yeah, he's for them amazing. 2 right there. I can't hold him for that. He's actually a good actor, man.
I think he's gonna kill the role. I do.
Oh yeah, it's Mr. Fantastic. So.
All right,
but yeah, that's all we got.
That's gonna be the news that we're gonna cover. It's now time to talk about
this
Captain America 2: Death Too Soon.
This was an interesting little movie.
I actually love the title of this movie because it completely subverted my expectations. So I thought Death Too Soon was going to be like Captain America dies, and everybody thinks he's dead. And it was going to be like one of those things where, like, oh, we're mourning the loss of a hero, and then some villain rises, and then Cap comes back.
Right, he comes back out of nowhere.
And it turns out Cap was just, like, healing or doing whatever.
Right. In fact, they would probably, in the 70s, you probably even show Cap, like how they would, if he's like how you were saying, they'll just show him, like, just in a bed somewhere, getting healed up, patched up, because, the 70s got to show everything.
But, yeah, so I thought that's what the Death Too Soon was about. But for it to be the play on an aging formula, I thought was pretty smart.
Right.
And with that brings us to the overall movie. Like, we're just...
The acting was okay. It was okay. It was okay.
I think the acting overall was really good.
Yeah, it was okay. Like
so what you guys also
Will Christopher Lee's part was
this is a 70s movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely 70s acting. There's definitely some what are they called? The daytime television influence type.
Shit. Like what do you mean? Like at the beginning where they showed like all the picture
just the way some of the acting is portrayed. It's very daytime television, very
like a soap
like a soap opera
Right,
type
there you go. Like a soap opera.
Soap opera.
Right, because they would talk and then
Opera.
they would zoom in the camera and then they move panels. And they
I'm
keep
gonna-
the walking going too.
I'm gonna tell you now. I both love and hate who they got to play Steve. I thought he did really well. I hate the fact he's blonde. Well, I don't. Cause
I'm gonna say.
I guess in the comics he's been both.
He's been
both. He's been both blonde. Okay, I can't even be mad about that.
I say, but because he first started out blonde at first before he had the change of his hair and whatnot. Yeah, he started out blonde first.
Yeah, but the guy did really well. There were definitely some.
He looked like he actually looked.
He was built
like that shit too. He was stacked. That's what I wanted to get his physique for being as what he is. He was like, all right, let's go. Like
now,
fuck it.
Obviously, we haven't seen the first movies that
Nope.
this is a sequel of, but they don't even reference anything in that. And here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping when we do eventually pull the first movie out of this head, out of this wonderful little head, I'm really hoping that we get. At some point, I'm really hoping when we go to watch this first movie, we find out there's references in the newer Captain Americas to that one. At least like little nods or something. Because like obviously we've seen everything up to a relatively recent moment in the MCU.
Right.
Like again, one movie we haven't reviewed yet was the Marvels. We've both seen the Marvels.
Right.
Again, the only thing I have not seen in the MCU currently is Echo.
Right.
I've seen everything else up to this point.
Yeah, Echo's the only thing we have. Well, I mean, I've seen Echo, but yeah, that's the one thing you haven't seen.
Yeah. And I'm not in a rush to see it, but
it's not going nowhere. It's still on Disney Plus. Let Disney Plus implode somewhere. I mean,
right?
Boom! Oh, what happened? Disney Plus gone. Like, that's the only way how you will miss it. Like, okay.
But one of the things I was sad about was I was hoping that there was going to be a line in here or something that like might have been said or something
they never
that was done.
referenced nothing.
Because that's one of the things that the MCU is really good at is having those little Easter eggs of things that like reference something that could have been in the past.
Right.
Like, do you know how cool it would have been? And I was just thinking about this while we were watching this movie. Do you know how cool it would have been to been watching either the end of the first Captain America or the beginning of Winter Soldier, and them and Steve having a conversation with Nick, and Nick being like, "Yeah, dude, while you were asleep, they made this terrible '70s movie about you," and then actually reference
perfect.
Yeah, and they could have actually referenced this movie. Like, I'm just saying, there's some cool things they could have done that just never happened.
Right, you went from being in a play, punching off Adolf Hitler, to now you got a paper mache shield. Oh, that would have been perfect. Like, this is a real shield. I don't know what that was in the TV. That's what they could have just did that simple subtle reference like that. Like, this is what a real shield looks like. This paper, mother, like yeah, and Samuel Jackson just ripping paper. Like, that was perfect. Cause them dogs were ripping the shit out of that shield, bro. Like.
Poor little plastic shield.
They were just on it. Hey, Jesus. You was even doing this with the shield.
Yeah, he was riding his motorcycle.
We can't wait to get to that. That's gonna be fun.
And it was fluttering in the wind. Okay, speaking of motorcycles,
Cap and motorcycle. That should be a man. Put that in the comic on that one.
This movie. So there's this van that Cap has. We're gonna call it the Cap van.
Yep, that's in the comic books, by the way.
It is the most.
Wow, over the top.
We're talking. They took one of those white vans with no windows that you should be scared to walk up to because somebody
and made it
not
blue.
doing well. They like painted it blue, gave it a little design. It's like, this is Cap's van,
right?
And he on 3 separate occasions,
bro, and it was crazy. 3 of them. Yep.
This man jumped out of the back of the van to a puff of smoke that comes out of the van.
Man, he had his own WWE opening scene.
And he's on this motorcycle. And it is so cheesy.
Oh, man. And then at one point, Nick was like, okay, the motorcycle's destroyed, right? I said, watch. They're going to bring it back. And he went, and then it turns to a hang glider. My ninja. I'm happy. This is probably the best Cap I've ever seen in my life, actually. That thing turned to a hang glider.
Now, of course, we kept making comedic references to the
My man said, Nick said, what the hell?
I was like, that's America's ass.
Right, that's America's ass. You get the American speed. Man, that whole thing, it said the blood I'm like, wow, it became its own hang glider. You cannot top that. What Cap thing can do that, man? Not one, exactly.
Now, the one thing I will say that they at least did in this that they did not do in our lovely Hulk movie that we watched.
Oh, man.
At least when Cap throws his shield, it comes back to him.
Yeah.
Whereas Thor's hammer just bounced kind of...
Yeah. It did came back. Even though he was useless with that damn shield half the time. It's like, God damn, bro. You could have hit that car, could have took out the wheel and everything. We could have stopped this real quickly.
The action scenes were your typical 70s.
Yeah.
The 70s,
he was racist. Let me...
He was not racist. Actually, I wanna give absolute props to this movie.
Because,
okay?
oh, Lord.
Because I expect things like this to be very old-timey and to be very, like, what would be considered present-day insensitive towards things.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we're sitting there and we're watching. And
he's painting first with this.
And well, in the opening panorama, like, they're showing everything going on. And then within, like, the first 5 minutes, somebody is... Was it Cap that was painting? Cause I
yeah, he was painting the old lady, saying like Jodie Foster or whatever.
He was painting the old lady and talking to her, and she was talking about how the area is getting bad because of all these gangs and
drugs. That's it.
And, you know, she's worried about somebody snatching her purse, and the whole time I'm like, please don't be a group of black people. Please don't be a group of black people. Please don't. Because, and then I was proud of the movie because it wasn't.
Yeah, it was just one black person, but they were all white. I mean, not white, but it was like a mixture of both. But still, though, no. What would have been real messed up is if, like I said before, you paid to somebody and like, I'm just walking. Like, you see that black person? You see that cat? That's the gang I was telling you about. They're just kids playing in the street. They don't look like us. You better fight them.
But they were also, all the black people were very stereotypical 70s black people.
Man,
you had
like
the guy
the dancer, the
guy that was rollerblading boombox.
Shit, I was like, God damn! It's like they just couldn't try it all, bro. Like, I mean, I get it, but damn, they looked and said, "That's how a black person look." Like, wow, we didn't even hide it.
The funniest moment did come when Cap was fighting a black guy, because the black guy, instead of it being an actual fight, like the black guy runs full force at Cap and runs right into his shield and knocks himself out, and I was like, okay.
Oh, God. I said, Black, you better run. He already hates gang people. He hates the gang, man.
But to give you guys an idea of what the plot is, so, Christopher Lee.
Really? He was...
The amazing actor...
Yeah,
Christopher Lee.
His acting was there, even though it looked like he was. It's like they were trying to force him to read a script. He was there for it.
He was the villain Miguel.
Yep.
Who I've never heard of in my life.
I don't know who the fuck. No. Never referenced anything in the comics on that one. Nope, just Miguel.
And so they're sitting there, and he's a terrorist.
Yep.
That is invaded.
Cold blood. Yep.
That has moved into America.
Yep.
And
because they were trying to find him, and
he's kidnapped scientists, and they created
animals, scientists, and some animals. Yeah.
And they created this formula that increases aging at an exponentially high rate. Mm-hmm. That it's like 36 days or weeks an hour.
Yeah, which some people's math was kind of off in there too. Because I was like, wait a minute, that would make him like 65, but she said like 71 or something.
Right.
But yeah.
And again, this is. Oh, sorry. This is something I don't think I've ever seen in a superhero story.
Right.
I know there's a part later on in the comics, and I'm talking way later on, where Cap becomes old Cap because he loses the formula somehow that's in him.
Right.
I don't remember how all that happens. Or
He started that. That's how his aging process starts and whatnot.
But
I've never seen something like this.
This story I thought was really neat, and
it had a good premise. Like somebody actually took time to write this script. Like somebody took the time. The delivery was just kind of wonky a little bit.
I'm not a fan of Cap being a ladies' man because it is so not Captain America. At least in any way, shape, or form that I've seen.
I'm telling you, like Chris Evans' Cap, he already been like, all right, cool, I'm ready to go. I gotta go because they're coming for me.
Like Chris Evans' Cap had his thing with Peggy,
of course,
and then he became a Capsicle.
Yeah.
And then he comes back, and then he has something for like Peggy's great granddaughter.
Yep. And he wanted to peg the granddaughter. Peg the pegger. Pegging granddaughters. Yeah. He had a thing with Black Widow for like a brief 5 seconds.
Yeah, and then she had a thing for Hulk for 2 movies. I don't know.
I don't know she's about to risk it all for the biscuit.
Things get weird in the MCU.
She got to put the math formula on how to get that one.
But this was like, so he meets this lady in this town and is like immediately attracted to her.
Yeah,
and
that
like,
was...
After he finally gets through all the coldness that is everybody in town trying to hide the fact that there's some crazy stuff going on because of Miguel here.
Right.
They start to get close and like, they even share a kiss scene at one point, and I'm just like, that's not Cap. Like, he doesn't just fall for somebody in the middle.
Well, he's like, man, I didn't want to get a chance to get to know you. I'm like, bro, you got the riz like that? I didn't think Cap had no type of game like that. I thought he was just. This the same Cap we talked about, like that's a cell phone. I know what that is. Like that Cap. Okay, okay, bro. Okay.
But yeah, so
and it looked like I swear it looked like drugs, dude. It looked like some nefarious shit, man.
Miguel and the scientists end up getting some drugs that are technically it's this chemical that once spread in the air, anyone that breathes it in, it causes them to start the aging process. And they're like basically trying to threaten the government and ransom the government to get money.
$2 billion.
Well, start off as $1 billion.
$1 billion. Holy shit!
And then the government was like, nah. Right. And so they showed them and they dropped it on Portland. And then it was like, now it's $2 billion. Damn
Portland, fuck man, not New York.
Let Portland go. We don't need them. No, I'm kidding. Any of our Portland viewers.
That's what Nick said. I thought we were in New York. I don't know what the fuck. I thought he was dropping it in New York. That's the whole point. But now he dropped that shit in Portland. Yeah. So there's that. This is.
So then, like, Cap does some advanced thinking techniques. Now, during all of this, these people recognize he's in this town and he's not supposed to be here.
Oh yeah, he's the
They
outside.
tried jumping him and he whooped their ass.
Well, it was like 5 or 6 of them. He was ready for it.
They put him in jail for abusing locals.
Yep. I said, they snitching.
He broke out of jail.
And they said, how did he do that? They said, I guess they know who Captain America is. Well, obviously. They said, well, Cap broke Steve. I'm like, oh, wow, we didn't even put that together, did we?
Yeah, they didn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm pretty sure.
That's why I said it's a little bit lazy writing, because other places, they're like, well, we know Cap is Steve.
I won't say lazy writing. I'll say 70s writing.
Okay, 70s writing. Okay, because sometimes they'll
Look at Superman.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll be like, well, that's Clark Kent, that's Superman. And they never put the...
They oh my
put
God, the glasses make him look completely
right, the glasses do anything. It's like... And remember what one of our coworkers said, he also had to slouch over, too, to kind of like... That's one of our coworkers, he said it, and this is the comic book geek, this comic book person himself, he said, had to slouch over, then... had to make it, and then make his voice seem non-threatening compared to like when he's Superman. He's like, hi. So he had just a lot of alterations with it. Not like Batman, which he had to change his voice with a voice modulator here. But yeah,
I'm just saying.
You can just tell by looking at him.
I'm just saying, if you look at a picture of Mr. Incredible and you look at a picture of him in his adult, just regular human form. You know who it is.
You can put like look and be like, no.
There's no amount of slouch that's gonna change that behemoth of an individual.
Right, because he's a big motherfucker. You'd be like, yeah, that's not him.
Same thing goes for Superman.
Right.
Maybe people in the '70s should have been stupid.
Damn.
Comics people, not the writers, the people in the comics.
That's the thing, because when
Metropolis, the people that live in Metropolis. Are
right.
Stupid.
He said he said, "Damn, the '70s people are stupid. You about to have the whole people just coming up." We're not trying to. How about this? I bet that was a good movie when it came out. I bet it was.
I absolutely am shitting on Superman though. You Superman fans, kiss my butt.
Superman.
He's
all right. Go with Batman. And he beats up the handicap and disabled.
But yeah, and of course, like Cap goes through and finds out the secret base by doing math and all these other things.
Which I never thought. I mean, I didn't say I'm not gonna say Cap was smart, but I didn't think he was that intelligent. I didn't know Cap had that high like keen intelligence like that. I didn't know that. I was like, wait, he's that. I'm not like I said. I'm not saying this man's stupid. I was like, no, I didn't think he was just. He's up here doing geometry.
They looked at an odometer from where it started to where it ended.
Right.
To figure out how long he would have driven and the max amount of time.
They
You could have went
yep.
somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Use the map with a little thing that you roll
Right,
on
to
it.
find out where he's at and then pinpoint his coordinates. I'm like, I didn't know Cap was that, like, IQ up in there. I was like, yo, shit. All his IQ, but he can't throw the damn shield right. God damn it.
He found out the secret base.
Yep, found
He
it.
went to the secret base, timed his way
Boy,
to get
I
in.
thought it was 10 seconds. He timed that 12 seconds and then pulled out with the most gangster motorcycle. And said, let's go.
He goes inside, drives the motorcycles through the hallways.
Yeah, he's not running. Like, he said, fuck walking. Fuck that.
Tosses a motorcycle up onto a wall.
But he can see he can do all of that. He can do all of that, but can't stop the car from leaving.
Hey, look, he ain't got to stop the car from leaving. You know why he ain't got to stop the car from leaving? Because he ramped off the edge of a building, hit a button, the thing sprouted gliding wings, and he glided all the way.
Yep. For a good... Hey, this whole... I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the director should be fired because this whole scene could have been cut. They said, nah, we're
They
going...
could have cut like 2.5 to 3 minutes out of it, man.
They could have cut about a whole hour. This felt like like 2 hours, man.
It took like 10 minutes to glide from one spot. It wasn't that bad, but it was close.
And he kept looking. Chris Lucas, is he coming on? I was like, he's still back there. Wow, we haven't landed on the ground yet.
So Cap finally lands.
Right. After like so long. And this is another chase scene.
Christopher Lee abandons the car. He gets out. He runs off. Cap chases him. They get into a fight in the woods. Christopher Lee dies. Like he hit the aging formula and looked like a lot like he does now. And then
he looked like a vampire, don't he? That's what he looked like as a vampire, huh? Wow, I prepped for this role.
It was a very boring ending. It was. I will give it that.
Man, I noticed he started nodding. I was like, I nod off.
This movie had been doing so well.
Really, with cheesy and all of it, and
had
the
my
final
interest.
ending.
The glide scene got me. Let me tell you, the glide scene got me. Once he started gliding, I'm like, all right, well.
I swear, he was the focus. I was like, my man is knocked out I'll fall asleep.
I wasn't asleep. Like I could hear what was going on, but I was close. I was like,
Well, because it got kind of out of touch now, because certain things Cap could do, I guess Cap couldn't do. It's like they were trying to like pinpoint the strength and all that. It's like, bro, fuck all that. I thought he was gonna fight his way out of jail. Nope, I'm just gonna open it and I'm gonna leave. I said, oh, okay, I guess, shit.
But
jeez,
he wins in the end, gets the girl in the end, adopts a kid. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if he adopted that little shit.
So, and there were things that Cap did throughout the thing. That were pretty cool. Like he found out that this guy wasn't a real doctor by making up a medical term.
Right.
And the doctor being like, "Oh, this Paul looks fine to me. You should take him over to this city and have them look at it, though." Cause I don't
right. And he told the wife or the girl.
And he tells the lady, he's like, "Look, when I asked him about how to heal whatever the thing he was,
yeah, they said it was like something like a bug.
It's a very common bug. It's
right.
not
something about grabbing the neck or something.
Yeah, it's not something that hurts the paw.
Right.
Like this guy's not a real vet.
Right.
So that's when he realized that things were super screwy in this town.
I give the move that progress. It's like, damn, that's like the start of what it on. Well, actually, it starts when he said, "Tell me all your gang members," and he said, "Okay." He squealed like a pig too. He did not. Nope. Didn't even hesitate.
Give me 1 second. I want to look something up. Talk, Ralph.
Okay, I will talk. This movie was something. This movie was something. It's not better than the Incredible Hulk with Thor, because that right there that's the cheese. I wish, you know what, I would probably watch that movie again. That Incredible Hulk and Thor. I'm a mighty man, and for Valhalla and all that shit. So
just to give you an idea of some stats.
Oh dear.
Some statties.
You got stats on this?
This movie was an hour and a half. I swear to God, it felt longer.
It did. It
was
like
an hour and 23 minutes. It has a 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Which, they're probably going to say, well, this is a bad movie. No shit, it's a 70s movie.
It was written, co-written by Wilton Schiller, Patricia Payne, and Jack Kirby.
Whoa, Jack Kirby got some writing chops.
Yeah.
He probably didn't get that much, though.
Reb Brown played Captain America.
Right.
Christopher Lee played Miguel.
Look, he said, "Hey, Christopher Lee, I'll tell you that's where the budget went to."
Any of these other people are.
Right. Who gives a shit about the rest of them? Yeah, Christopher Lee. That's it. I love that little. I wish we could like watch the interview of that. Like, how did you manage to get Christopher Lee to even do this? Like that right there is blowing my mind right there. That's like getting Samuel L. Jackson to do like a B movie. Like, how did that happen? What else? What else you find, my friend?
And it doesn't really have any of the other information we usually look at. Like, it didn't. There's no information here on like how much. Oh, hold on. I think I might have found it. No, I didn't.
Like I said, because that whole opening was like 10 minutes long right there alone.
So this came out November 23rd, 1979. Was the exact date. It was filmed in Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no price in how much it cost to make.
Hey, Universal Studios, that is... Yeah, they ain't gonna tell you the price. You probably could if you really Google, like, look up, like, their budget. I know it's probably like $200,000. Anyway, it was like the millions. There's no way. Then this would have been a better. This almost could have went straight to movie if it was $1 million.
Right.
Like if it was actually like a good budget. But looking at Cap Shield and how paper that thing looked. Oh no. No. Mm-mm. What else?
And then.
Like they didn't start the movie till like midway through though.
Apparently, people think this movie is actually better than the first movie.
Well, because you actually had a decent villain, actually, probably.
Oh, we wouldn't know. As far as the first movie, we haven't seen it.
Right.
No, okay, so yeah, they don't have any of the. It is TV PG. It was a PG.
Oh, they don't have those long lists of other characters that they name in like the whole. See, that's so.
No, because usually these things have like a whole list of like it cost this much to make, it made this much, but obviously it's a TV movie, so it's not going to make money. They're looking for viewership on stuff like that.
Right. So really need to look up like how many people watch this movie.
Right. So, I guess that brings us down to okay. So I think the acting was perfectly passable. It's actually better than a lot of other movies I think for the time.
Yeah.
I think the action scenes are super cheesy, but I think the action scenes in all 70s movies are super cheesy. Some of it is absolutely goofy. They made Cap super duper smart, which is actually really dope. I did like that. This is again a version of Cap I don't mind.
Yeah, because he looks like the character Cap.
The early comic version of Cap is so. Ugh. But the MCU did a really good job of making me be like, hey, Cap can actually be written really well, and I really
it all depends on who's writing. It all depends who's writing.
And like I said, his writing in this wasn't terrible.
No, it needed some work though.
What this is missing is the same thing that a lot of 70s movies like this miss, and it's again a product of its time because they were still working on building up rogues galleries for people and stuff like that, and just having a very basic human-esque villain is just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, you made him a terrorist. You could have done something worse.
For the time, I definitely get it, and I understand why people would be into that.
70s
but like, I want to see Cap fight like Doctor Doom,
right?
Or
but you gotta remember the problem. People were reading. I mean, people were reading comics, but this was also like the first thing people were breaking into like comic with movies as well too.
Right.
So it's like, oh, Captain America. Oh, that's cool.
Graphically, dude, it's so fun watching just regular special effects in a movie.
Oh man, like you can almost see the wire too, especially when he hit the dude. You can see the wire literally come back and hit him, and the way how they fall down. It's like, oh my god, like that was not even like it was like a love tap.
Christopher Lee shined.
Of course, that's just it, man. He's one of many talented actors that just kills roles like that. That's why I'm shocked that they got him. When you say Christopher Lee, I was like, Christopher Lee, whoa, okay.
So that brings us to Ralph. Drum roll. What do you give it?
I won't be too harsh. I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5. I ain't gonna be harsh on it.
It's fine. I was actually gonna give it a 4.
I knew you fucking was.
Which
because I was gonna say 4. I really was.
Which still averages out to a 5, anyways.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say 4. I really was, but I said nah. It made me laugh. There was funny moments. There really was a lot of funny moments into this stuff. It's just.
So Captain America: Death Too Soon gets a C. Goes right up there with that terrible but entertaining Man-Thing movie.
Yeah. Which
Doctor Strange, which came out a year before this.
I said, yeah.
Venom: Let There Be Carnage.
Yep. Nope. You're laughing, but I'm
still better than The Hulk Returns.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun.
Because the Hulk, where did we put the Hulk versus the Thor versus Hulk at?
Thor versus Hulk?
Or Hulk Returns, the one where Thor came in.
Yeah, that was a D.
A D, yeah, because that just... When he threw that sucker, man. And then the bending of the, of that thing, I said, nah, man. But, hey, for what it was worth, like I said, IMDb gave it a 3. So I said, nah, I'm not going to be crucial to it. Because like I said, I'm doing what you tell me. It's the 70s. It's the 70s. I'm not going to be crucial to it. Because people are probably hurting and probably being dicks about it, and it's like, why? It's a 7.
Yeah, I don't understand like the 2 stars out of 10. Like I don't.
Yeah, I'll never understand that. It's like there's got to be a good reason.
Bad.
Right.
I could watch it again.
Yeah,
until the last 10 minutes.
I tell you this though, it's better than Punisher Warzone. So fuck that. And that will stay in the bottom of pits of hell.
Reach in and grab it.
Oh, it's mine. I'm gonna flip it again. Cause fuck that. Nope. He got this on camera this time.
All right. I'm interested. Is it something we're gonna enjoy?
Fuck, we're not. We're watching this right. Fuck your AEW. We're watching this right now. It's the Punisher.
Hold up.
Fuck, man.
The very first.
With John Travolta. Is that John Travolta? Oh, man. Oh, we're not. Oh, shit.
Let's go.
It's not gonna have a good day.
We're not gonna do this today.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it right now. Just watch it now, bro. I can't, bro. I can't.
Dude, I've already almost fallen asleep once. I'm not gonna be able to watch
it. No. That's good. I'm gonna let you know what. That's going to the F because the fuck you got me fucked up.
I haven't seen this one in a long time.
Shit.
Kat likes this movie.
Why? Kat, why you like this? Come on, answer questions. Because Warzone didn't even help it. Oh, man.
No, I will tell you, I think Warzone's worse than this.
You still think it's worse than this? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. But it's still not good, though.
No, it's not.
Fuck. Ah!
See, you wanted to flip it one more time.
Ah,
I was like, let me flip it again.
Oh, shit. And I'm going by what you said. At least we're getting out of the way, but we're not, bro. I'd rather rewatch. Can we watch Cap 1? I'd rather go back and watch Cap the first movie.
Because you already pulled it. That's what we're doing.
God damn.
We got to do it at some point.
I know.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
I'm glad you pulled that, Ralph. Glad you pulled that.
Ain't no way in hell we'll you think I'm gonna put it up there with Cap? Are you fucking crazy? Shit, give me some outlandish shit. See, that works for its time because then the 70s. They doing 70s shit trying to bring in the 2000.
Now it says it's on Hulu. Is it anywhere else? Hold up.
Golly. And I only saw The Punisher once. Because it was just so bad. It's something I didn't go back and rewatch again. So this will be a good refresh for me too. Because I only saw it one time in my life. Just once. One time. And that was like 2008. Man,
Punisher 2004 film.
Nick said, I'm going to fall asleep if I watch this. I said, oh, man.
Looks like The Punisher 2004 is currently not anywhere to watch for free. That's crazy. You could buy it. It's got a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes. 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's because you know why? Because people think that this is good. This is not a good movie. I'm telling you point blank, this ain't going to be a good movie.
Oh, we know. We know.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Oh, no, wait. This isn't the one with John Travolta.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what? I might own this one. Hold up. Because I was buying shitty Marvel movies when they were on sale.
Yeah, this is gonna be a shitty one indeed, homie. You ain't lying. Oh, Tom Jane is okay. So Thomas Jane is Frank Castle, and John Travolta is Howard Saint. Okay. Oh, it's got Kevin Nash in here. So they got a WWE person in here too. He plays the Russian.
Yep, I sure do own it.
So you don't want to watch it right now?
Not right now.
Fuck me, dude.
We can watch it next weekend when you come over.
Yeah. The fuck, man.
Fun times.
We just that's crazy.
Just think, Ralph.
He tortures me too.
We like to do this from time to time.
Look, he tortures me because he knows damn well what we could have picked out.
Well, we could have been watching if your hand would have just moved ever so slightly, because I didn't even shake it. We could have been watching Thor and Loki Blood Brothers Season 1, which is an anime.
Huh. That looked like... I'd rather watch that. I look like that might be fun.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Or you could have pulled out...
Look at 2001, 2011, 16.
some Eternals animated movie that came out in 2014.
Might be 50-50 on that one. But
Or
that
you could
Thor...
have pulled out...
That Blood Iron thing could have been...
the Blade anime or TV show.
Oh, that looked like a TV show.
TV show from 2006.
2006, yeah.
I'm just saying there's a lot you could have done. But you know what you did?
I try to flip it one more time, Lord.
Punisher, baby.
And I talked about Warzone being like the shittiest thing, and I know this is gonna be shit too.
All right. So next week, Punisher. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get that watch, get that over with. It's shit, man.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah,
Excelsior.
I am depressed on that one. That is something I was not